Now, following the death of business tycoon Dr Thandi Ndlovu, friends and business associations have paid their last respects. Dr Ndlovu died in a car crash on Saturday in Rustenburg on her way back from attending a funeral of a friend. She was the former president of the organization called the Black Business Council and the Built Environment, and a former member of the ANC former military wing, Umkhonto with Sizwe. Dr Ndlovu played a key role in developing women in the business space, and in studio to talk more about this is Dr Namane Magau from the Business Women's Association of South Africa, who worked closely with Dr Ndlovu. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your time. Condolences to you. And I guess it's a great loss, not only for family and friends, but the business fraternity as a whole.
Yes, a serious loss to all of us. Yesterday was a very, very sad day. We've been calling one another throughout the whole day because Dr Thandi Ndlovu was an icon for the business women in this country. And Business Women's Association is an association that is constituted of largely small and medium-sized enterprises across the country.
Right.
So you can imagine a high achiever like Dr Thandi Ndlovu was quite an icon for them.
High achiever is an understatement, isn't it? Because she was a medical doctor.
Definitely.
Right, and she made that transition to construction. Do you know how that transition worked out?
Wow. How she made that transition, we were not surprised.
Yeah.
Because Thandi brought to business her experiences as a freedom fighter.
Right.
She worked with the women in fighting for the rights and opportunities of women business owners.
Right.
And also, we saw the way in which she was able to focus, the way in which even in Business Women's Association, she served on the board at the time when I was the president of Business Women's Association. The business skills that she brought were amazing. And also she was awarded with the award in 2013 of Businesswoman of the Year. And that is only awarded for businesswomen who have shown tangible growth in their businesses. So from that kind of achievement, we were not surprised that in Moteo she excelled, and that Moteo as a business grew so much, and particularly in a sector like construction, that needed women to be present, and to have a Thandi there was amazing.
That was, actually my next point as well. So a great example, especially for black women in the construction industry.
Definitely. I would also want to highlight another aspect about Dr Thandi Ndlovu. She was a nation builder. She was very fearless in fighting for the growth not only of business opportunities for herself, but also for those of others. But also through Business Women's Association, the way in which she enabled bringing together of the diverse business women, whether they were white business women, whether they were Indian, whether they were African, and whenever there was need to promote that sense of women together fighting for business, we were sure that Thandi would be there as our champion.
On a daily basis, how would she do that? How would she bring communities together?
On a daily basis, how would she do that? You'll recall that Thandi started in Orange Farm. And in Orange Farm, where she was a medical doctor and transitioned to construction because of her passion for the development of our people and to ensure that they get housing. And so she participated in several organizations that were developing women, whether in rural areas, enterprises, when they needed a business leader to come and address them. Thandi would be there. In her business as well, she promoted a number of women. And even after she left the board of Business Women's Association, Thandi Ndlovu's light and her passion for development of others continued. The women of Business Women's Association have been sending messages of condolence, but also highlighting the fact that we need to convey to South Africans that the light of Thandi Ndlovu will continue to shine even when she's long gone. We need many such South Africans, particularly now with the challenges of unemployment, when we've got to ensure that the role of enterprises and that enterprises play in absorbing and ensuring that we create jobs is sustained, but also in growing the integration of women-owned enterprises into the mainstream of our economy.
Right.
And I have no doubt that the seeds that Thandi Ndlovu has sown will continue to grow even when she's no more with us.
I just want to dig a little deeper into understanding who she was on a personal level. The ANC released a statement saying that a lot of her spare time was dedicated to look after veteran stalwarts.
Yes.
Outside the boardroom, outside the office, who was she?
Outside the boardroom, Thandi was also fun. Thandi would address issues with both seriousness and as well as humor. And Thandi cared. And because she cared, we could call on her anytime to go with us and support women who needed support, either to be guided with their enterprises. But also, Thandi was a keen golfer.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And she played golf. And also, Thandi enjoyed partying and being with people. But above all, Thandi was very good at bringing out the best in everyone and making people feel important in her presence. And this remarkable woman left us too soon.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when you look at this outstanding businesswoman and how much she has contributed not only in the business fraternity, but also the democracy that South Africa now enjoys, you know, where we stand now in terms of our economic situation, we have unemployment that's sitting at what, around 29%. Youth unemployment is very high. In terms of her work with youth as well, you know, talk to us about that and what she did in order to play her part in bringing them up.
Yes. Thandi, as I indicated, was committed to development of communities. We worked with her in promoting development of young people. We established, for instance, Young Leaders Connect. And through Young Leaders Connect, which was established also with the support of Vuyo Matlati, she played a central role in promoting the confidence of young business women. And Thandi was always willing to give her time to go and support, be it young people, be it rural women, be it young entrepreneurs, be it big business needing her contribution and her commitment. We always knew we could rely on her. But in particular, Thandi was a strategist, and we could rely on her at crucial moments to come in and say, this is where we can bring in business and government together to ensure that the voice of women in business is heard. And that we are going to miss.
When you look at this picture on your screen, you personally, Doctor, what would you miss the most?
Wow. I'm going to miss her laughter, her commitment, her resilience, and for her having been such an outstanding and remarkable champion of development of others.
Dr. We thank you very much indeed for coming through and giving us an insight into this remarkable and outstanding businesswoman that was Thandi Ndlovu. Thank you very much indeed, and condolences once again.
Thank you.
All right.